I've talked about on more than one occasion the things that we can control and then the things that we cannot control in this life. One of the things that I know for sure, no matter whether I go all the way to the top and become some super famous individual who makes lots and lots of money, or my life falls apart, everything that could go wrong does go wrong, and I end up in the gutter. One thing that I know for sure, without a doubt, is that I have control over this man. I have control over this man's habits, his conduct, how he presents himself, all of these things. These are the things that I truly have full control over. Knowing that gives me a certain confidence that it doesn't matter to me what happens at the end of the day, because I'm still going to conduct myself in the way that I do, because this isn't about being some mogul or being some well-known individual. This is about what I had to do to feel better, to feel like a whole human, to feel like I had a purpose in this life. Do you get what I'm saying? This has nothing to do with any of the other things. This is what got me out of that rut that I was in, that I thought I would never get out of. This is what this is. So no matter what happens, I have systems now. I have programs and systems that I can abide by in order to pull me out of certain states, because I know now where the issues lie at that point in time. We all say we want to know ourselves so badly. I just want to know myself. And we rack our brains on how to do these things. We rack our brains on. We make things so complex. We make something like knowing who you are so complex. When truth be told, and I've said it a million times before, you just have to prove yourself to yourself. That's literally all it is. You're in complete control of your conduct and habits. The thing that it's a mindset shift. When you look at things like, why would I want to do that? When you look at things that are difficult for you, or things that are going to be uncomfortable or bring you discomfort, and you say, well, why would I ever want to do that? Why would I ever do that? That's why life manhandles you and beats the shit out of you, and you're suffering from so many different ailments, depression, anxiety, because you have no systems. You have nothing in your life to run to in order to bring yourself to a certain place where you now understand how to manage these different difficulties and adversities to come into your life. This is something I speak about all the time. You cannot know yourself without having tried yourself. It is what it is. You can't think yourself into knowing yourself. You just cannot do it. Some people, and a good number of people, are real people, you know what I mean, that have a disposition that is one of honesty. That is great. But there's going to be certain times where you're going to have to prove who that motherfucker is. It just is what it is. You're going to have to step up and say, okay, this is who I am. You have to do that in order to really know who that person is. It only makes sense. You need evidence for everything else. You know, there's all these skeptical and analytical people out here who need evidence and facts for everything. Everything. Doesn't matter. They need evidence and facts for everything, and I'm not saying that's wrong. But then when it comes to the things of ourselves and our own self-awareness and self-knowledge, we can't make the connection that we need facts. You need proof, evidence. That's why we show up every day, because we're proving it. We're proving that I'm really like this. This is the person who I am who I say I am. That's it. That's what we're doing it. And it all came out of, I gotta feel better, man. I just need to feel better. And I didn't know at the time that what was going to make me feel better is finding out who the fuck I am and what I'm capable of. I was settling for nothing, settling for the least bit. But once I started to prove myself to myself, everything changed. This is the thing that I know I can control. Everything else, all of life's uncertainties and circumstances, I don't know. I don't know. I can't put myself in a protective shield. The only protective shield is how I react to any situation that happens to me. That's all I got. I want to be a good man. I've known it forever. I've always known the kind of person that I wanted to be. So now I just have to live in accordance with that every single day. And I have complete control of this. I just have to do things that aren't always what I want to do. Oh, this isn't what I want to do, so I'm not going to do it. You don't know yourself because you never took the time to withhold things from yourself, to take things from yourself. You never went 24 hours without drinking water. You never went 24 hours without eating food. You don't even know what you can do. You know what I'm saying? And 24 hours isn't that long. You don't even know what you can do. That's what I'm saying, man. And we wonder why these people in these third world countries have this mentality of that, oh, they're just such hard people. Because they have to endure hard lives. We're soft as fuck. Soft, motherfuckers. Soft. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, just so soft, so complacent, and just in a position where we're just over-consuming everything. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And what's even more ridiculous is the lack of self-awareness around it. Not being able to see that you are this person who is entitled, who thinks that they're supposed to only do the things that they want to do all the time. What the fuck is this? That is so crazy. You think life revolves around you? How self-centered are you? That it's only supposed to be what you want to do all the time, whenever you want it? Come on, man. Come on. I know this life is not fun all the time. I know life is difficult. I know we have to go to work and pay bills and this, that, and the third. So you're like, oh, well, if I get a little bit of time to just do what I want to do, you know, I'm not mad at nobody for this. I'm not. But that's not the mentality most of the time. The mentality is, I'm not going to do this because I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do this because I don't want to do it. I go to work because I have to do it, because I don't want to be homeless. I don't want to, so I got to go to work. But if you can find a way around that shit, you do it too, Man, these are the lessons that I had to learn in order to grow into the individual that I am becoming every single day, becoming every day. You're in control of your habits. You're in control of how you conduct yourself in this life. You're going to have to start doing things that are difficult. The things that you don't want to do are the things that are going to make a better person. And people say, well, that only works for you. Yeah, sure, that works for you. Says a motherfucker who's never tried. You get what I'm saying? Who's never tried it. Who's never really gained the glory or the satisfaction of overcoming. That's why you can say, that's for you. That's just for you. Yeah, I'm glad you found your thing, but come on, man. And that's where that, just that entitlement and that lack of awareness comes in, because it's like, if only you knew, if only you. People are scared, and this is something that I truly understand. They're afraid to start to take those steps into, so they'll find any way around having to do so, even writing it off as, well, that might work for you, but everyone's not the same. But hey, listen, at the end of this life, you're going to either be a person who found contentment in this life, or you're going to be a person who was fucking manhandled by life till the day you die. It just is what it is. You are a miserable person all the days of your life. Or you can find a way to begin to fortify yourself, your mind. This is it, man. I appreciate y'all watching once again.